This is a movie about a huge interstellar war against giant insects. We have huge machine guns with movie amounts of ammunition and armor that seems to be made of corrugated cardboard. The bugs have unlimited numbers and great big beetle things that shoot hot melty death. Only it's not. This is a movie about one boy and his quest for independence from his merchant father, and so joins the army for all the wrong reasons, but he turns out to be a top soldier and natural leader. This boy battles through several personal tragedies to become a man and first-class trooper. Only it's not. This is a movie about a two-tier society where only citizens can vote and civilians cannot. The youth of this society are taught that violence is the supreme authority, that serving the Federation, and if need be dying for it, are the only aspirations worth having. They are encouraged to join the military to become citizens, where they are further indoctrinated into the mentality of the Federation. This is what I love the most about Starship Troopers. Now, I dislike people who try and breathe meaning into things, who try to tell you what a film is about instead of letting you enjoy it in your own way. Often, those people do so simply because it makes them feel smug and superior, that they have seen subtext that you haven't. That pisses me off like nothing else. With Starship Troopers, all the meanings, all the subtext, in fact just about anything you could possibly want to breathe into this movie is right there, on screen, clear as day, without any need for detailed study or analysis. Which means if you want a commentary on the uncaring nature of fascism, then you don't have to look too deeply, but if you simply want a film with a large body count and copious amounts of bullets flying through the air, then you can just sit back and enjoy it. This is a sci-fi war movie from the legend that is Paul Verhoven. I would have mentioned this a little earlier, but if you had any taste, that would have been the only thing you needed to hear before you stopped this video and went out to buy the movie. This film has a few flaws, this is true. The military design leaves quite a bit to be desired. I mean, call me insane, but if I was going to fight a war against giant insects, I'd have a lot of serious hardware at my back. This is lacking. All us lovely humans have are the big machine guns, papier-mâché body armor, and tactics that were last used by the Chinese in the Korean War. I mean, where are the tanks? Where's the close air support? Why can't the starships themselves do anything more than get blown to pieces? Also, after a pulse-pounding first 5 minutes, the film slips into flashback mode for about an hour, which is a little frustrating, I suppose. Of course, this does allow for the introduction of the great Clancy Brown as Sergeant Zim, which is, to be fair, decent recompense. To be fair, though, both those problems are a hangover from the book on which this film is loosely based. The troopers, for example, didn't get tanks or close air support, but they were each wearing powered armour with jump packs that allowed them to go toe-to-toe with the arachnids and win. However, the plus points far outweigh those problems. The arachnid CG is utterly stunning. Seriously, this is an 11-year-old movie and I have yet to see more convincing organic effects. There is only one scene where you can see the joins, but even so, the effect work is still amazing. The set pieces are additionally a sight to behold. The assault on Whiskey Outpost, where about 100 MI troopers face a never-ending horde of bugs, is... well, let's just say that on a cinema screen it was awe-inspiring, and on a large-screen TV it should bring a smile to your face. If it doesn't, then you've got no soul. And we then get back to my opening paragraphs. The first time you watch this, you can enjoy it as a sci-fi war film about humans versus giant insects. You can get caught up in the hoo-ah rhetoric of the speeches and enjoy it as a triumph of humanity over ridiculous odds. The next time you watch it, after the spectacle is done with, you can enjoy it as something a little more, something a little deeper, something a little more interesting. Of course, from the writer and director that gave us RoboCop, I wouldn't expect anything less. Would you like to know more?
In every age, there is a cause worth fighting for. But in the future, the greatest threat to our survival will not be man at all.
Hey, kid, what's going on? It's war! We're going to war!
Now the youth of tomorrow must travel across the stars to defend our world.
We are a generation commanded by fate to defend humankind.
Everyone fights, no one quits.
We are going in with the first wave. You smash the entire area. You kill anything that has more than 2 legs. You get me? We get you, sir!
But they will face an enemy more devastating than any ever imagined.
Here it comes!
Coming!
Mayday, this is Roughneck 2-0.
We're under attack, sir. We need retrieval now.
Someone made a damn mistake.
laying a trap for us, didn't they?
Prepare for battle and journey to the front lines of the next frontier.
Kill them all!
Starship Troopers.